Hey guys, how's it going? And in this tutorial, I'm going to show you guys how to put a link to a website inside a text view. So first of all, we need to add a text view to our activity. So just go to the layout file of your activity. In case you don't already know, you can find the layout, that is the .xml file of your activity, inside the app folder. Then go to the resources folder that is shown as res, then go to the layout, and there you have the layout file for your activity. So just open that and add a text view there where we'll be putting the link to our website. Now you might need to put a link to a website for a variety of reasons. For example, I might have a small link at the bottom of the screen or the activity that takes the user to my portfolio or my website where I have contact us page or something like that, or where I have an about us page. So you might need to do that for a variety of reasons. So just add the text view to the layout, and then let me just put that in the top. Okay, so then go switch to the text for the layout file, and inside the Android text we will be using a string resource. Now to use a string resource, what we need to do is we need to go to the values folder and open the the strings.xml. Now strings.xml holds some of the resources for the strings that will be used throughout the app. So just create a new resource, by just copying this. I have already created a resource that contains a link, as you can see right here. So this, I'm sorry, I think I made some alright. So I have already created a string resource with the name link to site. So let me just explain the syntax real quick. So you start with the tag string name, and then have the name of the string resource inside double quotes, and then between these tags, that is a string and this tag, you have whatever string that you want to display. Alright, now in this case I have a string resource with the name link to site, and inside the string tags, what I have is here I have I have used the HTML syntax to define a link. That is, we start with the a tag, then inside for each ref we put the link that we want to go to inside the double quotes and make it equal to href. Then after the tag we can write whatever we want to be displayed on the screen. Like in this case, on the screen it will show developed by Manas Sharma, and then when the user clicks on this, they will be taken to this URL. So that's it is pretty common in HTML. In HTML we usually define a link in this way, so I guess you probably already know that. So what you need to do is you need to go back to the main activity, that is the layout file, and in the Android text, instead of the default text, what you need to do is you need to use the string resource that contains the link. So in my case it is called link to site. That is this. You can name it whatever you want, and you can have any link here that you want. So I will do that. Now basically when you switch to the design tab, you can see that it shows developed by Manas Sharma, and when we click on it, it will go to the link. Okay, so let's run it. Now I tell you guys that it will go to the link, but actually it won't. There is still a problem with the code, but let me just show you guys what the problem is. Okay, so just waiting for the app to refresh. Okay, so here it is. So now you can see that I have this nice developed by Manas Sharma link here, which should go to the link that I have provided. But when you click on it, as you can see I am doing right now, when I click on it, it isn't taking me to the link. So what the problem is that we haven't told Android to enable the links inside the text view. So we need to tell Android Studio to enable the links inside the text view. So we do that by going to the Java file of the activity. Now you can find the Java file of the activity inside the okay, so you can find that inside the app folder. Then go to Java and then the package name, and then you have the Java file for your activity. And then inside the onCreate method of your activity, you need to have the following lines of code. Now I just had them copied, so I pasted these 2 lines of code. So you need to have these 2 lines of code. However, you don't need to copy them exactly. Let me tell you what you need to tweak and adjust for your code. Now what we are doing here is we are creating an object of the type TEXTVIEW, and this object is called text. So text is the name of the object and it is of the type TEXTVIEW. So what you can change in your code is you can change the name of the object. You can maybe just write T or whatever the hell you want, so you can do that. So let me just change it back to text. Then you need to copy this part of the code exactly as it is. And basically what we are doing is we are finding the text view where we want to display the link. So we will need the ID of the text view where we want to display the link. So this part would be the ID of the text view. Now in my case, if I go to the layout file, I can see that the ID of my text view is text view. So you can maybe change that to whatever you prefer. So let me just change it to text1. So then just type the ID here, alright, the ID of the text view where you want to display the link. Then in the second line, this would be the name of the object that you created in the previous line. So if you created an object with a different name like T, then make sure that you have the same name here. So let me just change that to T. Then we will, you can copy this part of the code as it is, the rest of the part, that is set movement method, link movement method dot get instance, and blah blah. So basically what this line of code actually is doing is that it is telling the Android to enable the links inside the text view. So if I run the app now, and let me just go to the emulator and wait for it to refresh. So when we run the app now, the link that we created would work like it should, and it would take us to the URL that I mentioned. Okay, so app is loading again with the new code, and this time when I click on the link, you can see that it is clickable and it takes me to the URL, and it switches to the internet browser and takes me to the URL that I mentioned inside the string resource. Alright, that's it guys. That's how easy it is to show or put a link inside the text view. And I hope you guys followed the video and it wasn't too tough for you. And if you like the video, don't forget to like and hit the subscribe button for more videos like this. If you have any doubts or questions, leave them in the comment section down below. And that's it. Thanks for watching and have a great day.